Hey guys, it's Maria Cosmo from the great state of Idaho. I have 7 tips for you today about how to be the best leader ever. So important when you're being a leader that you really kind of go over some things that'll help you. And if you're struggling in your leadership abilities, there might be some things that I can help you with and some tips for you. So, the first tip, I believe the most important tip is one of the most important ones is having a daily action plan because many of us, we set intentions but if we don't have a plan to implement that, then we kind of get sidetracked. I know I have. I'm guilty of that. Having 11 kids and being a single mom, it's tough to keep on those things. But if I have an actual, notepad in front of me that says this, and this, A, B, C, D, E, and this is what I need to do, check them off as I go, which really helps me. But also, kind of having it in the back of your mind. So the tip I want to share with you today is that daily action plan. So with your daily action plan, what are your goals and dreams for today? What's your overall and what's your kind of drill it down, if you will. So you have your goal for the month, your goal for the year, but daily action is, well, what am I going to do today that will accomplish those things? So for me and my business, IPA is an income producing activity is one of the most important things, and 80% of our time should be spent in income producing activities if we're going to make profits, right? Isn't that the plan? You could be a leader in a fitness company or your own physical fitness trainer, but you have to be doing those things that'll get you to look and be healthy and do all those things, right? So right now, I want you to understand that you need a daily action plan. I've said that 4 or 5 times. So what does that look like? Daily action plan is going to be different for every single person, but definitely you need to put in some exercise because exercise is a way for our minds and body to be healthy, and it gives us a fresh perspective. It gives us endorphins that make us feel better and gives us a better mindset. Then I would make sure that you eat right. Those two things are, I mean, many people, they may be successful in some of the things they do, but that's not being a good leader if you're not taking good care of your body and taking good care of your mind. So those two things are important. Set aside time for exercise, set aside time for good eating habits, and making sure that you're eating well. And then also, plan out your IPAs. Do your income producing activities first, get those out of the way, and then you can do the other ones that you need to do but aren't really income producing. So as a leader, we have to be the example, and many people don't really grasp that concept. This is a book called The Mentor, the Kid, and the CEO, and this is an amazing book about transformation. It's a true story of a young man who had been in trouble with the law and how someone who believed in him and was a great leader. The leader that he connected with in jail, he did all the things that he was asking him to do. So are you doing all the things that you're asking your people to do? If you're going to be a leader in any business or any kind of success in whatever you're doing, even as parents, right? We as parents have to really rise up and be the example. And so we have to do the things that we're telling other people to do. Because people are going to watch us and not listen. They'll say, oh, what are they eating? What are they doing? Are they exercising? Are they having a good attitude? So the daily action plan and telling what you're going to do that day. And really succinctly, specifically realize what are the things that you need to do, and only you really need to know. Only you are the one that's going to determine that. For me, I wake up in the morning. Sometimes I cannot exercise in the morning, like this morning, because my daughter took my videos, and I was gone for a few days in Nashville, and I come back and I'm like, I'm gonna do my yoga, and it's so awesome, and then I couldn't do my yoga, so I kind of got irritated. I'm like, okay, calm down, Maria. I'll be okay because I've got a bum knee. My knee's been bugging me lately. And so I have to work around those pains. We have life that happens. So no matter what you do, you can only plan out so much, right? So, because things will happen along the way. But if you have a daily action plan of intention and you really get all those things that are important, the eating right, the exercise, your plan of IPAs, if your business, you want to make some money, and every one of us needs to make money, no matter if we're self-employed or business owner. And I'm a business owner, and so I, have all this freedom, and I have to. That's one of the challenges, isn't it? Is really saying, okay, this is how much time I have, and these are the things I need to get done to be the leader that you need to be. Because no one's going to follow you for very long if they see you being a hypocrite, right? You know, you can't say, oh, do these things while you're doing something else. Now, obviously, we're not perfect, and then we're not going to be perfect on everything, but the daily action plan will help you just have this nice formula, this system that you do, and it becomes a habit. You know, I was in the Marine Corps, and I went through boot camp, and I'll tell you what, you get into that habit of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting dressed really quickly, and you know, marching down to chow and doing all those things, and you just get good at it after a while. You're like, oh, at first you're like, crap, what did I do to myself? What did I sign up for? Please let me out, right? but actually, in all honesty, it was the greatest thing ever happened to me. I learned discipline. I was only 18 years old. I learned discipline. I learned structure. I learned a system. And that's exactly what you need to do with your daily action plan, right? So I want to share with you so you can be the best leader you can be as I'm growing and becoming the best leader I can be. And I've not always been the best leader. I have to say there's a lot of things that I've had to work on, procrastination, having integrity as far as, if I say I'm going to do something, do it. There's a lot of things that are aspects for our leadership, but I'm just giving that one specific tip about having a daily action plan. Get it down, write it out. And one of the tips I'm going to give you also that goes along with this is do it the night before, so that okay, what am I doing tomorrow? Oh yeah, this is what I'm doing, going over everything, single thing that maybe changed. Sometimes things change, so you need to update those daily action plans and do it the night before, so you know exactly what you are going to do. All right, so that's Maria Cosman signing out. Hope some of these tips have helped you. I've got 6 more to go, and I hope you'll stay tuned to every one of these, and that I can bring more value to you, because my goal is for you to be the greatest that you could ever be, and that I can encourage you that you have special uniqueness within you, and that God created you special for a purpose, and you have that drive to do it. Okay, I'm behind you 100%. I believe in you, and as I'm doing these things, I'm learning them as well. You just have to stick with it. Okay, and connect with me on Facebook, find out, message me. I do have a wonderful business if you're interested in learning how to do what I do and make money. So connect with me, and we'll chat soon. See you on the next video.